Hey everyone, it's Mortgage Mel and it's time for today's Mortgage Minute. Today I wanted to talk to you about large deposits in your accounts and why that's a bad idea when you're trying to get a mortgage loan. So when we are processing a mortgage loan, one of the things that we do is get asset statements. So we get your savings account and your checking account. We might get your retirement account or anything else you might be using to cobble together a down payment. So as we're putting together that down payment and looking at your asset statements, we're also red flagging large deposits. A large deposit is whatever 50% or more of what you would typically make in a month. So for example, if I see your pay coming in, not a problem. If I see you got your taxes back, also not an issue. But if you get a large deposit, all of a sudden there's $5,000 extra being deposited in your account, then we have to source that. And you can thank the Patriot Act of 2001 for us having to trace all of those or source all of those large deposits. The Patriot Act speaks to money laundering and anti-money laundering laws. And so when we source a deposit, what we're basically doing is saying, we see this money came in, where did it come from? And now we have to get some sort of documentation for where it came from. So as an example, I've had people, and it's frustrating for me and it's frustrating so much for them as well, where they move money from one account to the next and then back and then again. I'm not sure what's behind that, why you're moving the money so much, but it gets really frustrating because we keep having to get transaction summaries and or statements for each one of those accounts to show us that money moves back and forth. So you want to minimize how much money is moving back and forth, and particularly larger deposits. If you lent your buddy Joe $5,000 last month and now he pays you back, we're going to need to see Joe's account information, or we're going to have a letter of explanation explaining that you lent money to Joe and now Joe is returning it and both of you sign it. So there's lots of different ways that we might have to document some sort of large deposit. Based on that, to make it easier for you as you're getting a mortgage loan, I recommend minimizing large deposits and large money movements while you're applying for the loan, while you're processing the loan until you close. So if we need to move money from one account to the next in order to get it ready for that down payment or down payment and closing costs, that's fine, but minimize it going back and forth or from several accounts in, so that we don't have to get 5 or 6 different statements or lots and lots of documentation or go back and forth a bunch of times. That just gets frustrating for everyone. So I definitely recommend minimizing those large movements. If you are thinking of applying for a mortgage so that you can purchase a house, maybe think ahead and move the money ahead of time so that we can season the account. If we can get a clean 1-month statement, sometimes that's enough. Typically we want 2 clean statements with no large deposits if at all possible. I hope this information helps you. And if you do have any questions, you want to leave some comments, like the video. If you like this content, give me a like and a follow, and have a great day.